Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put this in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm stepped up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. Keep in the fire. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'ma ever go.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
In the game for Cincinnati.
100 racks and one, about to flood that.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
OVO, man, we really with what? Yeah, really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back options for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass complete there to McCool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Stroud. Open man is tipped in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. To the right side and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints have taken the lead. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
And the Bengals
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Dances by him. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
So nothing doing there. And
it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
It's third and
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TV. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's now third down.
That's good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
To the 46-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Saints.
And Stroud now to throw. Swinging this out wide here to Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are once again back in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down at 6. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Bengals 21, Saints 19.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 6. And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Saints, first
Stroud. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Stroud's pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Stroud looking to change the play.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
26. Bengals 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and 4. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. the sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this time he is in. Kenneth Walker on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Saints.
Left side, Cook. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 2nd and 6
at the 31-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Walker. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offensive championship records in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down, New Orleans.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pick up there on first as the screen pass gets a lead.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Stroud to throw it. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 10.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
First down, Saints.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
9 yards. That's another Saints first down. A gain of 9 yards.
And Stroud now to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's out of bounds. Sanders gets to the 10. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught just inside the 10. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 7.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
It's a gain of 2. That's another.
Stroud keeps it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
C.J. Stroud with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. Going deep for Walker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the check on bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stroud. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 3rd down and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And now they'll shift things around.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High 5 to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Stroud looking to change the play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Abdul Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
3rd down and 13.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down. And 10
right where this
to
set
go.
of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. It's just going to take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for New Orleans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.